Hi Leo, welcome to your October 2022 Astrological Forecast. Happy Halloween. So I would like to give a special shout out to my subscribers for your continued support, for liking and sharing and commenting on my videos. And if you're new to my channel and you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps my channel, okay? And also check out the links below in the description box. There's one to my website if you would like to have more information on the services that I offer. And also a link to something called Ask Me a Question, which is for those of you who would like to know maybe one or two things about your chart, and that's it. Okay, and also check out my new report, the Love and Money Monthly Report. Okay, so I've been showing everyone this on all of their things, okay, on all the monthlies, but this is what I look at when I'm doing your reading, okay. It is a cold reading all the time. I don't have any notes or anything. All I'm doing is looking at your planets and stuff. And the thing is I have to wear these right now, okay, because I can't see this without these. I have a lot of pressure in my head from sinuses and whatever, so it's pressing on my like eyebrows, and I just can't focus. I can't see this stuff, so I gotta wear the glasses. So sorry about that. Anyway, so the month starts off with like Mercury finally turning direct on the 2nd, right? It's in Virgo. It's in your 2nd house, okay, where you have Virgo. And it's only going to be here up until the 10th. So after it turns direct on the 2nd, give it a few days, up until the 10th, you have possibility of getting money straight in some way or other. Your 2nd house is your earned income. If you were waiting on a check that was supposed to be in the mail, or a deposit that was supposed to show up in your account or something like that, I'd check now and keep checking up until at least the 10th or whatever. I would also call and finally you can locate or find out what the hell happened to your money. Or anything actually at this time in regards to the 2nd house, which is your possessions even, the things that you own, okay? Yeah, well, we'll get back to that in a minute, okay? Because Jupiter does move back into Pisces, into your 8th house, directly across from your 2nd house, but I'll get to that at the end, okay? Anyway, so the Sun and Venus are like traveling neck to neck, okay? They're both in Libra up until the 23rd, and when Mercury leaves Virgo, it's going to move into Libra on the 10th, into your 3rd house where you have the sign of Libra. And Mercury is actually moving very fast, and it moves into Scorpio on the 29th. Okay, so it's moving very fast through your 3rd house. Mercury is the natural ruler of the 3rd house, big communication and travel house, okay? So you might find that you get an awful lot of communication or conversations, that you've had an awful lot of conversations, okay, after this planet leaves this area with anyone, okay? 3rd house is your everyday life and the people and places you would normally encounter, okay, on a daily basis. So it's your neighborhood, your neighbors, it's your siblings, it's your cousins, old classmates. This is regular postal mail, okay? Email, voicemail, text message, anything, any kind of communication. So you could have an awful lot of contact with people at this time. Also, the planet Mars, okay, is in Gemini up until the beginning of March. And where you have Gemini in your chart is your 11th house of your friends, okay, your friends and acquaintances. It's your most sociable house. It's where you go to hang out with your friends in person. It's going to live shows or, it's socializing in person, but it's also social media. So while Mars is here means that maybe you're doing a lot more socializing than you normally do, or you at least feel like doing stuff like that. Even if you're not out there in person, maybe you're online. Okay, well, Mars turns retrograde in this area on the 30th. So things will slow down a little bit, but in the meantime, These planets in Libra, a fellow air sign, are in trine position to this Mars in your 11th house in Gemini, which means a trine is a nice smooth aspect. That means it's like flowing between these two houses. Okay, so I would have to say you're having an awful lot of communications or conversations with the people you meet, either in your neighborhood or online or just your friends, period. You may even be taking a short little trip, probably a road trip, okay? And this is like an overnight weekend trip or even a day trip, okay, that you could be spending with your friends, or it could be a sibling or something like that, but it doesn't have to be, it could be anyone, but it's like nearby. You're busy in your own neighborhood. Okay, you could be running around an awful lot in your own area, spending more time there. Okay, now there's a full moon on the 9th in Aries, directly across from Libra. You have Aries in your 9th house. It is directly across from your 3rd house. 9th house is another communication and travel house, but these are long distance. Okay, now Jupiter is in Aries right now. It's in retrograde motion. Okay, it is the natural ruler of the 9th house, Jupiter. So it does well here. You could possibly, while it has been retrograde, be contacted about possibly a trip you wanted to take in the past. It's the trip of a lifetime. Having Jupiter in your 9th house means that you would like to take that dream trip, more than likely to a foreign country, or it has to be someplace maybe that you've just always wanted to go, or it's foreign to you in some way or other. Okay, be something completely different than what you're used to, possibly. Full moon here could possibly mean, though, just out of the blue, hearing from someone, long distance, okay, phone call, email, whatever, that you haven't heard from in a while. Could be, I don't think it's a very big deal, or, full moons usually are there to help resolve some kind of issue, a problem of some kind has come to the surface and has to be dealt with. But I really don't see anything too trying going on here, except that maybe somebody could just totally overdo it as far as information goes. They could be relaying even a message to you that is like so over the top and embellished that, you could find it hard to believe, and I would probably agree with that. I probably would not believe it. It could be coming from a friend, and it could be coming from a friend that lives at a distance. So just keep that in mind. And they may not like it if you, express your disbelief or whatever the hell it is they're telling you. So that could be why the full moon is like a little bit iffy. They could be a little bit put off by that. But so what? Anyways, just take in stride whatever it is you believe at this time. So then, the Sun and Venus traveling together again move into Scorpio on the 23rd. And Mercury moves here on the 29th. And then there is a new moon partial solar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio on the 25th in your 4th house of your personal life, your home life, where you actually physically live. Your family or the people you live with, could be a roommate. You could just live alone, though, but it is your dwelling. It's where you live and the property surrounding it. Okay, so a new moon with an eclipse means that the effects last a lot longer than they normally would, and a new moon brings a new beginning. So there's something new that you could possibly be doing to your home that makes it more, pleasant in some way or other. When Venus is here, it does make you really like to enjoy yourself at home, and a lot of times people buy things to spruce up the place, I'd have to say, because of the time of year you are decorating. Even if it is for Halloween, all of the holidays come up now. With Halloween in October and November, we have Thanksgiving in America, and then all of the holidays that a lot of people celebrate. Most people celebrate at least New Year's in December. So you could be doing something like that, or just like really enjoying your home. Okay. There's something new that you were doing in your home. Okay. Or it could even be something that you bought for your home. You made some kind of change to your home that makes it more livable or more enjoyable in some way. Okay. So there are two planets that are turning direct. Okay. Pluto turns direct on the 8th. You have Pluto in your 6th house where you have the sign of Capricorn, and Pluto is in Capricorn right now. So it's been here for many, many years. You know, the 6th house is the house of the workplace, the kind of work that you do, your co-workers, you know, having the house of health, okay, and the house of service. So when Pluto turns direct, you know, things in this area of your life should start to move forward in some way or other. They could have been stalled. A lot of times when having Pluto in your 6th house means that you either have a coworker or a boss who is very authoritative, just very, you know, power hungry. You know, you may have had to work with someone that thinks that they're in charge, and they got the same status you do. No more than anyone else. You know what I mean? There's always somebody like that. Okay, or you have someone in your life that this is the house of service. Okay, the 6th house also that has you in some form of servitude. You know, where it's more than likely family, but it could be a neighbor too that relies on you far too heavily to do stuff for them. Go to the store, take them here, take them there, whatever. Okay. So Pluto will be moving from here, like next year more or less, into Aquarius. So whatever. Okay, but this is like being the house of health. You more or less have changed your health in some way or other for the better after more than likely some kind of scare. But when this planet turns direct, things in this area will move forward again. Okay, so the other planet is Saturn. It will turn direct on the 23rd. It's in Aquarius in your 7th house. You know, Aquarius is your opposite sign. It's directly across from whatever planets you have or rising sign in Leo. So, you know, maybe your relationships have stalled in some way or any kind of forward movement or progress, let's put it that way. 7th house is your close relationships, business, romantic, or friendship, you know. So having Saturn here means that you were either looking for a more stable partner, somebody more reliable, maybe mature, you know, someone with experience in the world or something or other, okay? Or you are with someone that you've awakened one morning and discovered you're totally bored with them. Okay, they're really boring. So it's a whatever. It could be something like that, okay? The Saturn has been here for a while, but what it is doing here is it's supposed to be stabilizing your relationships, the very foundation of important, close relationships in your life, okay? So this area could have been shaken up a little bit. You know, it will also be leaving very soon, this area. But anyways, when it turns direct, there's some, you know, things progress again. You get somewhere in one of your relationships at least, okay? So the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Leo on the 18th, 19th, and 20th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Aquarius, and those days are the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 31st. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, any kind of gambling or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 1st, 13th, 14th, 15th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. The best time for money is the 6th, 7th, 8th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. The best time for your career is the 10th, 11th, and 12th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 8th, 9th, 10th, 23rd, and 24th. So, happy Halloween to you, and don't forget to check out my weekly forecast. See you next week. Goodbye.